give us a glimpse of, I don't want to go into the details of the Tata Group, each of the companies, but you're working with them, you have worked for them for a long time as a business leader, now as the director of Tata Sons, and you've worked across categories. Just give us a glimpse of what kind of categories are looking good, and from your vantage point, if you could share some observations.
I think everything I shared today, everything is looking good, and when I said multi-decadal, I also meant multi-category. You know, everything. I spoke. If you don't grow in India, you're not relevant. It's not. It's by how much you grow. That is, are you at least ahead of the GDP growth rate? Are you ahead of the category growth rate? Are you ahead of the industry growth rate? Those are the questions to ask. So, if I were to take lifestyle retail in the group, that is just racing ahead in the form of Trent and Titan. If I were to look at FMCG in the form of Tata Consumer Products, if I were to look at pure retail, Chroma, all of these, I think the group's focus and ability to get the model right has improved over the last few years, and we are racing towards dominating or at least leading in each category. If I were to take airline, which is not really consumer, you can call it travel, it's a big bet the group has taken, and we will get it right. And the opportunity in travel or in hospitality, IHCL, these are all staring us in the face, the multi-decadal opportunity. Airport, the enabler, government has already, I think there are about 150 airports now to which you can easily fly a A320 or a 737. So connectivity has improved considerably, and is only going to further improve. So every category where ordinary Indian wants to, let's say, improve the quality of his life, is enabled, including I spoke to you about the data being at such a low cost, and therefore access to information, not just physical travel, just without traveling to be able to access information, has been enabled quite significantly at a low cost.
Right. You brought up some of the points. Sir, we were ourselves looking with amazement the way IHCL numbers for last few quarters are turning out, and the commentary from the management. Same goes for Trent. People have been calling it expensive for such a long time. The performance over there is so good that everybody wants to pile up on that particular stock. But I'd like to scratch that point of aviation a little more, sir. When we travel around ourselves, or when we look at the data, there is massive growth. How much time do you think the group will take to scale up the offerings and completely turn it around into the Air India opportunity I'm talking about, more routes, more flights, much more refreshed offering? How much time will it take for meaningful change to start coming in? Because there is big opportunity, but even time is ticking, right?
There's nothing called time is ticking. I mean, I know people expect a rapid change, but the company has taken actions. You're aware of it. It's going to take time for the planes to arrive. So the CEO has made statements about how every 6 days a new aircraft will come into the fold, and there is a certain period of time for transformation, and you have to give it that. Can it be faster? On some it can be on the customer experience, and there is an airline called Vistara which is improving every day. There is Air India which is improving every day, but the pace, people expect it to grow faster. But there's no question the determination to get it right and get it absolutely right is there. But there are some parts for which you can't speed up the pace. For example, the hardware, which is the aircraft itself. I I believe the opportunity far outstrips the problems that we have, but the responsibility also that we have to deliver the right experience is also high on Air India's mind. So what should I say? I can say at the worst 2 years, but it will happen earlier, I'm sure. I can't say on behalf of Air India anymore because, it's a separate company, and, the nitty-gritty of it is known to the management of that company.
No, I appreciate it, Mr.